Hi, welcome back to the Witch's Tea Party. Wow, I'm the witch, Miss Tia, and I'm here today with my co-host,
StareliaYumera.
MintyYukime.
MomokaVT.
and it's been 1 week since you. Sorry, it's probably been like 2 to 3 months since we last have done an episode. I don't remember.
It's been 1 week.
Since we filmed a pod. I'm just kidding. This is the first one in like 3 months. I don't.
This is
remember.
the first episode of the Witch's Tea Party.
It's the first episode. Welcome to the first episode of the Witch's Tea Party.
We've never done this before.
No, we're new to this. As you may have noticed, a distinct lack of tea and parties. There was that whole thing. I don't know if you watched the last episode. There was that whole natural disaster thing that happened. But it wasn't natural. It was a man-made disaster.
It was.
But Yuki and Momo are doing well now. They have a new place to reside, and their computers are up and running. So here we are. And well, I mean, they've been up for a while, but we had some scheduling issues because I also started streaming again. So like, it's hard to plan everything out sometimes.
That's pretty true.
But we're back.
That's the important thing, is that we're back.
Yeah. And a lot has happened. We've missed a lot. I think we should maybe start off with our I guess it's bi-weekly now. Our bi-weekly Elon bashing. Bi-Weelon.
Bi-Weelon.
A good first bit for us.
I don't know why I always do this. Anyways, so you know Twitter?
I've heard of it once or
Oh,
twice.
you mean X.com?
What? Yeah, what's Twitter? I'm not familiar.
Twitter died, rest in peace.
I
Today,
will forever remember her.
today we send a beloved blue bird-shaped icon into the heavens as Twitter is replaced with the letter X. Simply the letter X.
Truly, the peak in branding.
Very recognizable, easy to reference letter.
I know it's been talked at nauseum on the internet in general, but like, it will never cease to be hilarious to me that Elon Musk was so obsessed with the letter X. He's been holding on to this since PayPal.com back in like, what was it, 2009 or something? Like, and he's just still going, still doing it.
Oh yeah, he tried to like name PayPal X, right? And then that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sure did.
But there's no one to stop him this time, so
Unfortunately.
Well, that's not entirely true either.
well, they didn't stop him for some reason. So now Twitter is X, and
Yeah.
I just keep referring to it as Twitter anyways.
Yeah.
It's still Twitter.
It's still
In my heart.
The website, still twitter.com. He doesn't have it everywhere. They made him take off the X sign from the building.
Because it was like blinding people, right?
Yeah.
He put a
It was
giant
flashing like
neon
crazy.
X.
Also, you need like a permit to change a sign like that or something that he just didn't get. So
Because that's his like MO for everything at this point. It's
Yeah.
just
That
not.
doesn't surprise me. Didn't he like
Nope,
not
not
even
at
get
all.
the copyright or something for the domain?
I believe so.
He does have the copyright for X.com, as far as I'm aware.
I believe it's certain regions he does not have the copyright in.
It's just such a
He's doing
baffling move to me.
Universally.
Because like
Yeah.
Twitter had such a recognizable name and logo, and like there's even a verb made from Twitter, tweet. Like you're tweeting. Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah, but that's not important. What's important is X.com.
Which sounds like a porn site.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Tweets have been renamed to Zeets officially.
I thought they were posts now. There's just posts.
Well,
And
there's Zeets and reposts. Or unless the Z thing got overturned. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with it. It's just been happening.
Zeet is such a stupid word.
I do
so
think
bad.
that was technically a false report.
Oh, okay.
I still like to say that I'm gonna Zeet.
I just want Elon Musk to exit. That's really all I care about.
Oh my
Exit
god.
the platform, please.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else, but not the CEO you've chosen, not her. Give it to someone else.
They're called X's. Is what they're called.
No thanks.
That's
I have enough of those.
What a creative and inventive term he's coined there.
He really thought about it.
X's.
Never before used.
Oh my god.
Don't you generally have negative feelings about exes?
Yeah.
Generally, not everyone. but,
Generally.
Also, like, even like outside of just like X's, it's just like a bad thing on your like report card and all that. Like every aspect of an X is just
Yeah.
negative.
negative. Yeah.
He's trapped in an edgy 13-year-old mindset.
Yeah.
That's pretty true.
He's still thinking about his ex. That's all.
Well, that is extremely true. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Again.
just when you think how worse could it possibly get, it gets worse.
I truly am terrified to see what he comes up with next because
I'd like
My
him to
lord.
stop having ideas, please. Just stop. Just
Please.
yeah.
just leave
And
it.
also I don't know if any of you have kept up with like the legal side of all of this with like all of his ex-employees like suing the company now.
No.
Because that's going on also. And the things that he has done to the Twitter building are insane
What did he
that they're
do?
suing him over. He's like converted several conference rooms into hotel rooms, which is highly illegal because the Twitter building does not live up to code of
It's not up
know.
to the standards for a hotel, you're saying?
yeah, exactly. And then he also, because it's not up to standard of a hotel, he can't get licensed people to like work on the building.
Oh my god.
So he's just hiring people who are not licensed to work on the building to work on the building, which
Incredible.
is absolutely insane.
It's somehow
like-
not at all surprising, though.
Oh no, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Absolutely not. But like he is causing some major problems legally for himself, and I'm sure he'll face no consequences, but he could.
Probably
theory.
not,
And
Probably
that's
not.
exciting.
It is
Yeah.
possible.
though. Yeah. You know what I forgot?
Hmm?
What are you
drinking?
drinking?
Oh my god, it's been so long.
We're a little rusty. Don't mind us while we dust off our
Mhm.
tea table.
You
here.
gotta sip something for the tea party. After all.
Yeah. Gotta have a
Mhm.
sippy. Star, why don't you tell us what you're sipping?
I am sipping in past tense. I have sipped the Pikmin, the Kung Fu Tea Pikmin punch, tropical punch drink, I think is what it's called. Very disappointed. It didn't come with the topper, and I didn't get the slush because I ordered the wrong item.
Wait, how come it didn't come with the topper?
I don't know. I'm really sad about it.
You didn't. Oh no, you would not have the courage to ask for the topper. I know better.
She has the courage to ask for cheese, but not a Pikmin topper.
I can ask for cheese for Mistia. I can't ask for a topper for me.
What if the topper was for
Understandable.
me? Then would you ask?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I might go back
Love.
and try the slush at some point though, because that's what I wanted to get, and I just ordered the wrong drink, and it was just a like fruit punch without like a boba. It doesn't come with any like boba by default, the fruit punch drink, so it was just fruit punch.
That's really bizarre.
That is very,
Very
strange
strange.
to me. But I really like when shops do like these little collab things because they had the Kirby drink before, and that tasted exactly like how Kirby would taste.
That was so good. I miss that.
But yeah, like you see all these cool collabs with anime or games in these cafes, but they're all in Japan. The best we
Yeah.
Or
get is a
California.
Pikmin drink that's just a cup of fruit juice.
Yeah, if you're you get pop-up shops if you're in California or like New York. But that's it.
Yeah, I guess. However, am not.
Yeah.
I also am not.
There's a couple if you live in like Chicago.
Yeah. Every once in
also
a
don't
while,
live in
there's
Chicago.
some others.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a cool cafe collab drink, but I do have a strawberry banana smoothie from McDonald's.
Okay, that's those.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds pretty good,
I
yeah.
was feeling some fruity drinks today.
Oh my god, are you feeling fruity?
Always.
To be honest, I did not know that was like a drink that existed at McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
mango one too.
Mm.
Their smoothies are really good. They're also like really low calorie for smoothies.
Which is
That's
strange because they're very like sweet.
Yeah.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah, true.
The rare occurrence where it's actually good and not terrible for you.
Yeah. What do you have, Yuki?
I have orange juice, or at least I did earlier. I have just water now, but I'm still on my quest to drink all the orange juice to end homophobia.
How's that going?
It's been better.
Well, I
There's
bet
so
you're
much
full
orange
of
juice.
vitamin C at least.
I have so much vitamin C. The doctors keep telling me to stop. I'm getting too powerful.
She is too strong. Stop praying for her, please. Stop giving her orange juice.
Maybe that's how we defeat homophobia, though. Like, we just
True.
get one really powered up
Oh.
Yuki, and then she destroys it, like with a laser beam or something.
Oh, I could totally do that.
Understandable. Where are you hiding this laser beam?
You know.
In the empty orange juice container.
Well, if it's anything like Kill la Kill.
Hammer space or scissor space.
Scissor space.
Scissor
Sounds-
space.
It's a lesbian version of hammer space.
I just have water because
Water again,
something.
Momo, after all this time.
thirsty little flower or something.
Oh my god.
You're such a thirsty little flower. Wait, hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but oh my god, she's a thirsty little flower. I did the emoji air horn. You probably didn't hear that.
Oh my god. Oh,
I think
I
the
heard it.
recording
Yeah, I
will hear
definitely
that
heard it.
though. So
That's good.
That's good. We can imagine
Okay.
it.
That's
I'm
really all that
saving
matters.
editing Mistia sometime.
Mhm.
I support anything that saves editing Mistia time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Speaking of
That's-
saving time, I've been wasting mine a little bit on okay, it's not really a waste. I just wanted to segue. There's a new set of streamers around this block. I'm leaving the opportunity for someone to take it. I thought Star would, but she's looking around shocked as if she didn't know about this.
There's a new set of streamers. Oh my god.
Looks
Yeah.
at Star. Star looks around the room shocked. She's the resident
it like-
Hollow fan, so I just thought
Stop making so laughing. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god,
Is-
yeah. Hololive EN3 Advent just debuted within the past few weeks.
I see. It's Hololive. That makes sense. I thought it was Game Grumps too.
no, we're Game
I
Grumps too. That's why there's 4 of
Oh.
us.
Right.
You gotta
The
double the Game
natural
Grumps.
next step. Yeah.
Yeah, our Let's Play channel will be out next week.
I can't go back. You can't make me go back to this date.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think we definitely start a Let's Play channel and do extremely well.
Yeah, it would be
I think
great.
so.
unedited videos, full length, long plays of games. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's just do the like early Jacksepticeye approach of uploading 2 to 3 videos a day that are like 40 minutes to an hour long, of just
God.
completely unedited, but also edited.
You mean about the same amount of editing I put into the podcast?
Yeah, it's about kind of like that. Yeah,
A
Um,
little bit of
amount.
editing as a treat.
it's like the like you try to make it look unedited editing.
yeah, where
Right,
you
right.
you just make a few cuts here and there, so it looks
Yeah.
seamless, even though there was maybe like 30 seconds where you got out of your chair. I don't know.
Mhm.
Before we get too off track, to go back to Advent, so
Oh,
there's 5 new members of Hololive EN, which
Yeah.
I don't know if our viewers of this lovely podcast watch. I'm sure you must have at least heard of Hololive, but it's one of the biggest VTubing corporations at the moment.
I've never heard of Hololive, please.
What?
Not even one.
Not even once. But there's 5 new members. We have, I don't know their whole names, to be honest with you.
Oh, gosh.
Koseki
Right.
Biju, Narissa Ravencroft, Shiori last name, and then Fuamoko.
The dog.
And
Yeah.
I've become a little bit of a fan of Fuamoko because they really lean into the anime aspect of VTubing.
They're so cute.
They're very cute, and I'm intrigued by the concept of there's 2 girls and they're twin dogs, twin hellhound dogs. But apparently they're sisters in real life and they share the same computer to do their streams, which is very interesting.
They,
Kind of cool.
the two of them share the same channel, same Twitter, same everything. They
Yeah.
stream together for everything right now.
They're Fuawa and Mokoko, but they're called Fuamoko together. Anyway, they're very adorable. The concept is pretty unique, at least as far as corporate VTubers go.
Yeah.
True.
I guess we don't talk about corporate VTubers a whole lot on this channel, but
Yeah.
it's
I like
pretty.
that the oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's pretty interesting because the whole VTuber sphere basically gets really hyped for Hololive debuts,
Yeah.
as
Mhm.
opposed to most other agencies.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely like Hololive is kind of at the core of at least like the EN like VTuber, like not necessarily the VTuber community, but the VTuber fan community, which also leans heavily into the English VTuber community.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe their first gen Myth, their first English generation, pretty much helped boost the VTuber culture in the West. So
Oh yeah, that's like shortly after they debuted was when a lot of like I think they debuted like summer 2020, and then later that year is when a lot of people started becoming VTubers or learning about VTubers and becoming them later on.
yeah, I had
True.
started working on becoming a VTuber in June 2020, but I didn't find out about them. I think they came out in August. And I didn't
Yeah.
actually start streaming until September, but like it was already in motion.
Yeah, I was
guess-
pretty similar.
But they certainly helped because I remember like back then it was so hard to find any VTuber model artists really.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Especially 2D. There were a lot of 3D artists.
Yeah.
But like
that's pretty
2D, live 2D, which is live 2D is what all of us are right now.
Mhm.
Wait, I'm
Was
2D?
incredibly rare for English speaking artists. Well,
I thought I was real.
You do have a 3D form now.
That's true.
yeah,
I'm like 2.5D.
yeah.
live 2.5D VTuber.
I don't know if you remembered what you were going to say, Yuki.
Oh, I was gonna say that the one Hololive girl, I haven't really been paying as much attention to the new gen, but one of them is the like Lord of Soup.
Oh
Or
yeah,
something.
Narissa, she's the Lord of Soup. I believe she's the Lord of Sound.
But-
people are making
but-
jokes at it.
Where
That
did
she's the
that
Lord of
soup
Soup.
meme come from?
She's the Lord of Soup.
I think it literally was just like she's the demon of sound, and like it had been cropped in such a way in memes and stuff that it was
That it looked like soup?
soup.
Basically,
I
yeah. That's what I
understand.
saw.
I like them. You know, whenever like a new generation comes out, I'll admit it, I get a little jealous because I'm like, I wish that was me, you know. But
Understandable.
they always like warm up really quickly, or I do to them.
Yeah.
And I enjoy all of their presences.
Hmm.
It's fair, yeah. I
Yeah.
am the like resident Hololive cynic, probably. Where I'm not a big fan of them, and the only Hololive girl I've ever like really been into was back like in 2017 and 18, I think, with Fubuki.
Oh yeah,
And then
Fubuki.
like since then I just kind of have completely fallen off of the Hololive train.
That's fair. I
Right.
don't typically get too into it because there's something wrong with my brain, I think. But I don't want to get into that too much. Basically, it's hard for me to idolize people in general.
Yeah.
Everyone's just people in my brain. Speaking
Some
of
might
which,
say
that
that's a
could
good thing.
segue us into this other topic.
To touch on that really fast though, I do think that like us as VTubers, that's part of what like drives me quote unquote away from being like a fan of Hololive is like being a part of the VTubing process and world. And I'm like, I know what that is. So why do people care so much? And like that's not necessarily fair because like people are fans of me sometimes, maybe, probably not, like maybe.
Are you
I'm a
saying
fan
like
of you.
disillusioned, kind of like you know how the
Yeah,
process works,
yeah.
so you just
I
see them
think
as
that is-
people, that kind of thing?
I think that's definitely part of it, where it's just like easy for me to kind of separate myself from like being into them at the level of like, oh, they're a fan, and instead look at them as like, oh, these are like fellow content creators. These are like my peers, I guess.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, see I guess that's sort of how it works for me in a way, but it's like, which is kind of like why I'm a fan of Fuomoko, is because they lean really hard into the anime character aspect. At least
Mhm.
right now. That who knows if they'll like keep doing that forever, but for me it doesn't feel like I'm watching like actual people, even though I very clearly am.
Sure.
It feels like I'm watching like actual anime characters. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I think that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I like to see them, you know, like the members of Hololive, I guess, on
Definitely.
my timeline, and I'm like, oh hey, there they are. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
made
always
a
really
song
like-
cover. That's neat, you know.
I always really like seeing like their designs and what they come up with. This is-
Yeah.
This generation, I was talking with Yuki about it, is probably the most like standard VTuber in a lot of ways. That
It
like the
definitely
Ian-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Fuomoko, because like they honestly look a lot like Momo.
Yeah. All of their designs to me feel like designs that I have either seen before, which isn't not to say that they're copied by any means. So to be clear, I'm not saying that at all. But like it's sort of like they're designs that I feel like have the concept has existed in like the indie space already, which is kind of rare for the like Hololive VTubers just because they have so much money to throw around.
Right.
That's fair.
So-
They definitely seem like concepts. I don't want to just say indie VTubers would come up with, but like more common
They're
concepts.
familiar
I guess.
concepts.
Yeah.
Familiar is a really good way to put it. It definitely has that vibe, and I don't think that's a bad thing by any means. Because like I don't know, it creates like a sort of immediate familiarity with the group as a whole. whenever you
Right.
feel like you already know them. But I don't know. It's interesting to see for sure. And I am
I feel like there's like some level of pressure to care, at least for Hololive, because so many other indie VTubers get really hyped out about it, I guess.
definitely.
Yeah,
So you feel like the odd one out if you're not excited about it.
true.
Which is
And with
kinda
that
weird.
said, it's also
Right.
perfectly okay to not be or not be interested in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Also true.
You definitely don't need to be.
Mhm.
But anyway, a segue into just people.
Yeah, I wanted to segue that into like, because there's been a lot of, I don't want to go into the dramas at all really, but there's been a few big names recently. For example, Lizzo has a lot of controversy and accusations
Oh.
flying around right now.
True.
And we've just learned some details about an unfortunate thing involving like Team 4-Star that I'm not going to get into at all, because they're just allegations. We don't know if this stuff is true or not, but it just made me think about how, like, and this isn't the first time obviously that this has happened, but when you idolize someone too much and then you find out they've done terrible things allegedly, it's just like crushing, you know, like,
Mhm.
and that's why I think it's
Yeah.
important to remember that the people you idolize are in fact just people just like you.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, like, to peel back the curtain on my like real life existence, I guess. I like worked in the entertainment industry for a very long time before starting VTubing. So I came into VTubing with a lot of that cynicism already. So then having the like experience of like seeing other people like realize that and fall into it is really interesting, and also kind of like disheartening in a way, because like I don't understand what it is about like fame and like success, but like it is so difficult to find a just good person that is famous.
It
That's so
really
true.
is. It seems like the power just kind of gets to everyone's heads. Because, like,
Yeah.
I forgot while we were,
Yeah.
like, on our hiatus, the Miranda's Things thing also happened, which was very big.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber
Oh,
made a video about that.
True.
I'm sure I
That
don't
was
have to explain that at all. I'm sure
very
you all
funny though.
understand. It was hilarious, but also unfortunate for the victims. But, like,
True.
Yeah. It was
I.
terrible. But my God.
Yeah, it's like, you know, as a friend of someone and you see them getting crushed by like maybe their idol, which, you know,
Mhm.
relatable for us that we just saw that happen today to one of our friends.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to go into that at all either, but like it's hard, you know? Like a lot of people I think idolize people with fame and fortune because they either want to be in their shoes, they want to be like them, or maybe they've made content or something that has helped them through a difficult time
Definitely.
or gave them aspirations. So like I get it. Like I understand.
Hmm.
Yeah, it definitely like it's definitely understandable like where it comes from. And it's literally like impossible to like blame someone for having that reaction, because I guess it's not impossible, but like it should be.
It's
um
definitely yeah,
it
I can't
just
imagine like blaming someone for looking
yeah,
up to someone else. That's for sure.
Yeah.
it's like such a natural part of being human in a lot of ways, is to like have goals for yourself and like have like someone that has achieved some of those goals become the like marker for how good you are at a thing. And I think like everyone can relate to that on some level, right? Like we've all had that moment of like, and maybe it didn't end with like that person being canceled for something heinous.
Yeah.
But it could have absolutely ended in like you feeling like, oh, you're not actually good at the thing that you wanted to be good at, and there's not really a point in continuing. So then it disillusions you from still enjoying that person's like content or whatever whenever it doesn't need to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I got what you're I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle of that, it started to just turn into like a ramble, and
It'd be
it's
that
fine.
way sometimes. I was gonna say, I think it's especially disappointing, I guess, when the said person who turns out to be kind of shitty, advocated for stuff that you actually cared about, like. Going back to Lizzo, she was very big on like body positivity and stuff like that.
Right.
Because she's obviously not the standard beauty type for fame for,
Yeah.
in society. So she broke that mold a lot and advocated for like loving yourself no matter what you look like, no matter what your body type. And like that was really good. That's a really good message, and it's just unfortunate that because one of the allegations against her is for body shaming her dancers.
Yeah, which, to be fair to Lizzo, based on what I've learned of it, a lot of that apparently came from her like dance captain, and Lizzo just didn't stop it from happening, which is almost as bad. By no means should that be like completely discounted, but her dance captain was also like very weird about some certain things, and in particular like religious beliefs and what that means on your life and body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, everything's all alleged too. So like I don't know all the details,
Yeah.
but it just feels like an Ellen DeGeneres situation. Because I don't know
That's a
if
pretty
you
good way to put it. Yeah.
if you
Mhm.
chat or not chat viewers. Sorry, I started streaming again. It's a problem. But viewers, I don't know if you knew what happened with Ellen DeGeneres, but basically she was, I don't know, a very happy, positive, caring person on the set, and then off camera she was like awful and terrible to her workers. So
Yeah, it's a pretty common
oh, and then the dude from the Try Guys, Ned, that always talked about his wife. He was the wife guy, and then
The
turns
wife
out he
guy.
was cheating on his wife.
okay,
What?
the wife guy trope also extends all the way up to John Mulaney. Like
True.
he was the ultimate like celebrity wife guy, and he's just cheating on his wife and doing massive amounts of cocaine.
Yeah, well, it almost feels
So-
like the harder you advocate for something, the more likely it is that you're doing
It's
the opposite
definitely-
yourself.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
that's-
not true.
Yeah.
That's just how it
That's
feels
a pretty
right now.
big like psychological thing. Is if you are
Mhm.
worried about something, you will be hyper focused on that thing that you are worried about. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess so.
it's not like correlation doesn't really equal causation there, but like it's definitely related.
And
It
it's
just
really
happens
easy
so
to-
much.
Yeah, it's really easy
Yeah.
to like see how it would correlate easily, but
Mhm.
man, what a wild little bit of time that we've been living in, where all of this just keeps showing up
Yeah,
over
it's
and over again.
it's getting so hard to it's it's getting so hard to stick your neck out there.
It's not that hard for certain Pokemon that have been announced recently.
Thank you.
I saw
Some
it
people have no
happening.
trouble with it at all.
Okay, so there's a Pokemon Direct today, I think. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I should know better as a Pokemon fan, but like I don't watch the directs to be honest. But I have seen on Twitter there's a new Paradox form for a beloved legendary Pokemon. of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Raikou really be putting his neck out there, if you know what I mean.
It's so
He's got his head in
sad.
the clouds and his feet on the
my
ground.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty true, unfortunately.
It looks so funny.
Wha-
Yeah.
Why-
I don't
why-
understand why Nintendo hates the legendary dogs so much.
No, what did they like? The Suicune one, what's it called? Wave Walker, I think.
Walking
Walking
Wake.
Wake.
Walking
Yeah.
Wake,
It's
my
so
bad.
sad.
It's a cool Pokemon. It's just not Suicune.
Why?
I
Why does it look
hate
like
it.
that?
So much.
And,
Why
like,
did
how
I
did a
stand up?
dog turn into like a raptor thing?
Yeah. If
now-
you're gonna do the like evolutionary thing, like put some like thought into it, make it like the actual one, right? Like research what dogs evolved from and go from there, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and then like, how does another separate dog turn into a fucking giraffe?
Everyone
guess-
knows.
It's not a giraffe. It is a like brontosaurus or whatever, the like long neck.
Oh,
No.
it
Dinosaur
looks more
that
like a
isn't real.
giraffe, I guess, because of his like fur pattern. But
Yeah.
like,
Everyone knows that giraffes are just dogs with long necks.
That's so true. No, it's the it's supposed to be like they're all dinosaurs, which I guess is like their theming, but it's bad because like sure, yes, legendary dogs all turn into like the same kind of thing. They're all like legendary dinosaurs now, I guess, but like also the brontosaurus wasn't real. So like
brontosauruses aren't real.
they were not. It was a mistake of paleontology, where somebody just found two separate dinosaurs and were like, "What if this one had a really big neck, though?"
This is how I find out brontosauruses aren't real.
Me too.
Let me just make sure that it's the brontosaurus.
I know the Triceratops wasn't
it is
real.
the brontosaurus, yeah.
The Triceratops
Okay.
isn't real.
What?
That's my favorite
I'm pretty sure-
dinosaur.
I thought the Triceratops was real, but I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I'm
My-
pretty sure
my
that was
heart
the
is
first one
being
we discovered
broken
wasn't real.
Live on TV.
Yeah, okay. No, the Triceratops has been real. It has been documented
Oh,
from
thank God.
representing life stages from hatchling to adult.
Huh.
So it is real. As far
My
as I
favorite
know,
dinosaur is safe.
the only one that I know of is the Brontosaurus. That the long neck from The Land Before Time. Not a real dinosaur, unfortunately.
Littlefoot, more like little fake.
Yeah, exactly. You're nailing it right now, Misty. You have it.
Thank you. I wonder what they're gonna do with the Entei though. Do you think he'll be a Triceratops?
Unfortunately, yeah, I do kind of expect that.
It's like
I'm
the
gonna hate
third
it.
most common dinosaur.
Yeah, that or like
Pretty
a
true.
T-Rex, I guess, but that is also just going to be vile if that is the case.
Please no. We already have the Raptor Suicune. We need the
Right, yeah.
Triceratops Entei. We need one of them to at least sort of retain their original shape.
That's the thing, though. The Triceratops might be too close to a dog, so they're like, no, it has to be much uglier and more like heinous to the legacy of this cool Pokemon.
Okay, but what if they made him a Cerberus and he had like 3 heads?
That would be kind of cool.
That would be
That would
really
be
cool, actually.
That's not a dinosaur. I just thought that would be cool for Entei because he's like already
We
a
also-
fire dog.
Yeah, we also kind of like expected that because of the like entry in the Scarlet book that literally had them all three like put together. Like,
Oh yeah, the like
Wait, did
Chimera,
it?
3 of them.
yeah. Like the Scarlet
Oh.
and Violet books had like a or I guess it was the Scarlet book had a like version of the legendary dogs in it that was just all of them put together like a chimera, and that was what everybody was expecting, and everybody was really hyped about that because it's like that would make sense and be really cool and tie into the lore we already have seen. And nope,
I guess
Nope, we got
they might
weird-
make it as like a fusion. I don't know
yeah.
how, but like maybe.
It would be cool if they did.
Yeah, I unfortunately played Violet, where all of the Paradox
Oh.
Pokemon are just Pokemon but robot.
Yeah, I don't really understand. Like, this is obviously just my take on it, but like, it really did feel to me like Pokemon made one game. They made Scarlet, and then we're like, God, we have to have 2 games though. We have to make that crazy money. Let's just make the same thing, but future. Okay, but are we gonna put time? We don't have time for that. We put so much time into the Scarlet. Make them all just robots. They evolved into
Time.
robots.
You said time, future. That's it.
Future.
I just
Robots are the future. Of
You're
course.
so right. I don't know, man. Like it just why didn't they put time into like designing what future Pokemon look like as opposed to just being like
Robot.
the same thing but metal? How does a
Yeah.
Pokemon evolve into metal? What does that even mean?
Does it
Like
still have emotions? Like, is it still a? Is it just an AI now? Does it?
in the future are all Pokemon extinct and it's just humanity like desperately trying to like hold on to the magic that was the animals that roamed the past? Like
Is it just battle bots now?
right, like that's a cool idea to explore. We could do that. No? Okay.
Some of the
That's fine
designs
then.
are pretty cool for the future Pokemon, but they're literally all still just Pokemon but robot.
Yeah.
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 I like some of them. Like technically I kind of like the way that Delibird is. Even
yeah, I
though
kind of like that one.
Iron Bundle, yeah.
yeah, Iron
They
Bundle,
have
yeah.
dumb names, to be honest. They're all like Iron or something, Steel. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dumb, yeah.
What's
Iron
the
Valiant is
Iron
really
Valiant? Is that the Gardevoir one?
It is, yeah, the
I do
Gardevoir
like that
Gallade.
one. Yeah.
because they like actually put effort into the idea of like it's not just Gallade as like a robot, it's also
Yeah.
Gardevoir mixed in.
yeah, and that's a really cool concept.
Yeah.
Crazy whenever they try, they can make really
Yeah.
cool things and
It's so weird because it's like not everything's a miss. It's just that like
yeah.
a few of them clearly had way more thought put into them than others.
Mm-hmm. And it's fine, I guess, but also like why?
They just had to fill the deck slots, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does seem to be the case.
Oh God, how many did we put in Scarlet? Ugh.
Well, you know what evolved from dinosaurs?
Birds?
Yes, specifically chickens. And do you know what chickens become?
Food.
Twitter.
For me.
Food for Yuki. I don't. This is on our list of things to talk about. So take it away, Yuki.
We were coming up with important things that happened, and for some reason I decided it was important that I ordered 48 chicken nuggets the other day.
But
Well,
you
tell
tricked
us about
Twitter
it.
and me.
Specifically from Popeyes
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
We were ordering, and like we saw that they had an option to buy 48. I was like, why can you get 48 chicken nuggets? And we saw that it was like, what was it, $20 or something?
Yeah, it was like it was pretty cheap.
And so I took a picture as if I was going to order 5 of the 48 pieces, which would have been 240 chicken nuggets, and posted it on Twitter and said I made a good choice with the picture of the 48 that I actually bought. And everybody thought that I bought 240 chicken nuggets.
Including me, up until right before we started recording. I really thought she bought 248 chicken nuggets.
You know, it would have been really impressive.
I'm still eating them. There's still like a decent bit left.
Yeah, there's probably like 15 left or so.
How are the Popeyes
Yeah.
chicken nuggets?
Well, they're
They're
so
alright.
good.
They look like
I love them.
popcorn chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
they're the KFC nuggets are like really similar to like Chick-fil-A nuggets. But they taste better.
It's pretty true.
And then the Popeyes nuggets are kind of more like they're kind of more like boneless wings in a way.
Well,
Which-
okay.
It's
Yeah,
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like them. I think they're really good.
That sounds like it would taste really good, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
It was
tried
so
their
much
chicken nuggets.
chicken.
I have had like chicken tenders from KFC, and they consistently disappoint me.
That's
Oh
fair.
no.
Yeah, they're like fine.
It's just I don't know if it's like the specific KFCs around me, but like the one no, because the other one I had was in like California. I had chicken tenders from KFC in California, and they were like tiny and kind of cold and like floppy.
Mm.
No,
That is deeply
floppy.
inappropriate.
Oh
Yeah, they were
no.
like kind of floppy.
No.
And chicken tenders should not be like that.
See, the real play is if you're getting anything from KFC and it's not the chicken pot pie, you're doing KFC wrong.
There's one other thing you can get from there: the chocolate chip cake
That's true. That's true.
Chocolate chip cake? Wait, from Popeyes?
from KFC. I don't know why they have it, but they have a chocolate chip cake.
They do have cake. I think
It's
the
really
ones
good.
around me only have like lemon cake though.
I
So
don't think I
typically
haven't
don't
been to
get it.
KFC in like years. Although I was traumatized recently by Popeyes.
What did
Oh,
Popeyes do?
I think I was texting Mistia the entire time. The Popeyes dilemma. They were doing
Oh
like
yeah.
construction behind this Popeyes, and like it was really loud. And I went to like the speaker, and I placed an online order because all the online apps for like every restaurant have like crazy deals on them. So I pre-ordered my Popeyes, and I got there, and they just like, or they say in the speaker like, "Oh, we're on shift change. We'll be back. Come back in like 15 minutes." And I'm like, okay, but I already like paid for them and ordered them, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just like wait a minute, I guess.
It ended up taking you like half an hour to get your food, right?
It took me like an hour.
Oh
oh,
my god.
I was like, okay. So I like drove around, like waited like 5-10 minutes or something. I didn't wait the full 15. I went back, and then just no one was at the speaker for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay,
my god.
go inside, I guess. And I go in like right when someone's like yelling at them, like yelling at the Popeyes workers, and I felt so bad.
Was it a customer?
Yeah, it was a customer like yelling at them and like walking out, and
man,
Yikes.
I
that's
felt
so
terrible.
awkward.
Yeah, because the poor food service workers, like they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
But I'm also even more awkward because now I'm in person waiting for this food that I explained to them about, and then they like, oh, we'll start making it, and I'm like, okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
The Popeyes dilemma. I've been scarred by Noodles and Company near me.
Oh,
I tried
really?
2 different locations, and like one in specific, I don't remember what it was, like their only Alfredo type option.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the pasta cavatappi?
No, I can't remember what it was called. But it's just Alfredo noodles with like some
Oh, okay.
veggies. And when I got it, it was like it tasted like one of those frozen dinner meals that you can buy at a grocery store for like $2, except it costed like $13, and it made my tummy hurty afterwards.
No.
No.
Kind of my like general opinion on Noodles and Co. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
That it
back
tastes
there.
like frozen meals.
I just wanted some pasta, and I didn't want to go to Olive Garden.
Yeah, no, that's super fair.
Yeah.
I should have gone to Olive Garden. I hate to say it. It would have been better.
I like Olive Garden. I will not lie.
I guess it's surprising to me because I've never had like pasta or like noodles other than like ramen as like an eat out food. So
Well, it's usually
Oh, really?
It's usually very easy and cheap to make, so it's better to just
Yeah.
make it. I just, my situation at home,
mhm.
so
Yeah,
I can't do
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
That makes
that's
sense,
super
yeah.
fair, yeah.
Yeah.
We recently had a because after the whole like natural disaster, which if anybody wasn't aware, Yuki and I had like a house fire. And part of that was we had to rebuild our roommate's computer. So we drove to a micro center that is like 35 minutes away or something like that. In order to like get him new computer parts and stuff. And while we were there, once we got done, we were like, oh, it's like around lunchtime. Let's like stop for food. And there was like a Wendy's nearby. so we drove into this Wendy's, and there's like no one really in the parking lot, and we were like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe employees like park in the back or something like that. There's like one person like walking up to the Wendy's in like a Wendy's outfit, and just nothing else. And so we get to the like drive-through, and I like roll down the window and wait a second, and then the lady just comes on the speaker just going, yeah, if you come back in like an hour, we're not open yet. And this is at like 11:45.
Oh my god.
And then they just weren't open because nobody showed up, I guess.
Oh.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you.
That's
Also,
so
I really
strange, though.
I just really wanted like some Wendy's.
Wendy's is like the one fast food restaurant I don't. Well, no, that's Burger King, but I also don't go to Wendy's very often.
No, that's fair. I don't particularly love Wendy's, but a lot of people in our like household do. So
I like their breakfast and their chicken nuggets.
that's true. Their breakfast
Oh, they
is
have
pretty alright.
breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a maple bacon chicken like croissant that's really good.
I may be paying
Yeah.
a visit to Wendy's this weekend. Maybe.
Perhaps.
It's pretty good. I will not lie.
So
It's like
yummy.
I think
The
you're
best
pretty
thing that
good.
they have.
I agree. Momo was pretty good.
Yeah, Momo good.
Also for any like Texanites or Southerners out there, Central Southerners, they have a honey butter chicken biscuit for all of your missing Whataburger needs.
Ooh.
It's
I
a,
still will always
I miss
remember
Whataburger.
Whataburger as the place that did not put cheese on my burger by default.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's fair. You do have to specify that you want cheese.
I think
I'm only-
Whataburger is still like the favorite burger I've ever had at like, a fast food place.
I love Whataburger. A lot of people dunk on Whataburger for being like bad, but also like their hamburgers are literally the size of your whole head, and it's like
Oh, I think I had
it
a
used to
junior.
be like $6 or something like that for a burger that's that large. So it was a pretty good deal. That's all I'm saying.
I think I need to, because I don't have Whataburger or In-N-Out where I live. I'm a Midwestern kind of gal. But I've tried them both on separate occasions. But I don't know which one is better or worse.
She'll get her cheese one day.
I don't like In-N-Out though. Don't at me.
I like In-N-Out.
I've never
It
had it.
is not as good as Whataburger to me personally.
I'm gonna say it. I'd rather have McDonald's than In-N-Out.
I definitely don't agree with that take, but you're valid.
But Shake Shack is good. Shake Shack's real good.
Yeah,
And then
but also I don't want to
Culver's.
pay $33 for a burger.
yeah, that's a lot. Culver's though. Culver's very good. That's a
Culver's is
Midwestern
pretty
chain.
Yeah,
Yeah. Culver's is pretty solid.
This
I like Culver's.
this
Culver's is
conversation makes me realize I've never eaten out at most of these places, or at least not regularly ever.
that's
Well, I
pretty
don't
fair.
know. Do you even have Whataburger or In-N-Out in your area? Because I
I
don't
don't
know.
have either of those. I've had Whataburger once, but I don't have them here. I miss Zaxby's. I miss Cookout. We got
Oh,
Cookout right before I moved, and I'm so
want
sad.
Cookout so bad.
See, I don't know what
You
that
could
is.
get-
Is that a southern
You could get
restaurant?
like $30 worth of food for like $6. It was insane.
Like,
Because you
okay, I used to go to Cookout like at maybe 4 a.m. or so
yeah.
at night whenever I lived in Georgia, and I would get like a large like Oreo milkshake. I would get
Ooh.
a like triple patty burger, and then also like a corn dog, and also some popcorn chicken and fries, and it would all cost about $7.50.
Yeah, it's
And it was
insane.
incredible.
Cookout. So for those who don't know, I think Cookout's like a southern, like southeastern-ish chain.
Yeah.
And I had one that got like that got made like opened up right around my college, like a few months before I graduated. They always have like 40 flavors of milkshakes. And yeah, it was like you could get you get like what, a main dish. I think it's 2 main dishes, a side dish, and a milkshake for like $8 ish.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah,
I
that's
loved it so much.
That's pretty cheap.
And like the
So
food
good.
wasn't like, Michelin star quality or whatever, but it was a lot better than McDonald's, and it was really good.
It was really good.
I love
Especially the
McDonald's, to be
milkshakes.
honest. I just don't. I also kind of hate it because I don't want to eat there very often. It's like a once in a blue moon thing for me.
Mm-hmm. That's super fair. I am not a big fan of McDonald's because I got McDonald's whenever I was living in Philadelphia once, and it scarred me, and I just can't do it anymore.
Oh no, that's fair.
I
I will not be returning to Noodles and Company. Or Panda Express. The Panda here burned me real bad. Not like literally, but emotionally.
fair.
The panda physically burned you.
This panda's too hot.
No, it tasted like they didn't even cook the food really. It was bad.
No,
Like the noodles were
No.
pasty. I was confused.
not pasty noodles.
Pasty noodles. I don't know how else to describe it. It was so
No.
bad.
That's so cursed.
So awful.
I don't know how we got really hard onto the
Because
sorry for
Star
my,
and I had
my wording. We got really onto the burger topic here.
Welcome to the fast food tea party, which is fast food podcast.
The witches
Look.
burger party.
if there's anything
Fine.
that I know about content creation and podcasts is that people love hyper-specific food references.
They do love to
Yeah.
debate about which fast food restaurants are better. Here, let me give you more ammo, listeners. I think Five Guys burgers and fries sucks. It's
Their
really
fries are good.
expensive and the food isn't even that good.
Their fries are really good, in my opinion, but the rest of it, 100% agree with you.
They do like fill up the entire sack full of fries, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it's just, it doesn't feel worth the price, you know?
No, I don't really love taking out like a second mortgage in order to just get a hamburger personally. But, like, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
I think there's like
Not my thing.
2,200 calories in a Five Guys large fry also.
Really?
Oh my god.
It's like some really ridiculous number. I remember being really surprised by it because I like their fries a
Yeah.
lot, but like,
It's like
yeah.
it's enough calories for like at least 2 days.
I don't know why, but like in my mind, I think of Subway like the Overwatch 2 of fast food restaurants.
Unnecessary.
Well, like it claims to be like good for you, right? Because they're sandwiches, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not really. And then they're really expensive,
So much bread.
and they're so disappointing, just like Overwatch 2.
That's fair.
And they
I kind
remove
of
all the
miss-
options I liked,
Yeah.
just like
I miss
Overwatch
what
2.
I miss what Subway used to be, much like Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to love Subway. Used to be what I got every day because when I was in community college for 2 years, we had one on campus, and it was like super cheap relative to like everything else that was
And it
available to
wasn't
me.
that
which
bad
was-
for you.
yeah, it wasn't that bad. And also they had this like, I think it was like a Thanksgiving special sauce that was like cranberry mustard. It sounds weird, but it was amazing. It was
I do know what you're talking about, actually. Yeah.
Cranberry
Yeah.
so
mustard.
good.
They recently ruined my favorite sauce there, which was the sweet onion sauce.
No,
They made it into sweet onion teriyaki now, so it tastes like the teriyaki chicken
Oh.
they have, and like
Oh.
I like to put that on my turkey sandwich, so I don't want my turkey sandwich to taste like chicken fucking teriyaki.
Wait, that's so weird. Because that was like the sandwich was sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That was like what the sweet onion sauce was
Yeah,
for.
the sweet onion
But they-
sauce was a thing by itself, but now it tastes like it
Yeah.
has some of the teriyaki sauce in it, and it's
No.
gross, and I hate it, and I'm mad
No.
about it.
Really bizarre. Yeah, I don't.
Because they
I don't
got
know
rid
that
of
I
the
like-
Subway Club, which was the other sandwich I would get there.
Truly, the thing that I'm like most confused by about every single like sandwich shop. This doesn't like apply to just Subway, but why doesn't every sandwich shop in existence just exclusively serve like a moist maker sandwich? Because like
What?
it is by far the best sandwich you can get.
A
What is a
what?
moist maker sandwich?
Oh.
Does
What?
it, is it called
Oh.
that because it like makes you moist?
No,
about it?
it's from a TV show, but it's like the like Thanksgiving leftover sandwich basically.
Oh, so like stuffing and turkey and gravy and shit.
Yeah, it's like stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, and like if you go the full like moist maker route, which is again from a TV show, it's specifically from Friends.
I don't know. I think it's living up to its. I'm just kidding.
You would like take a third piece of bread and put it in the middle that you've like soaked in gravy, and then like top it with Swiss cheese and like.
Oh, okay. I have heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the name we called that, but I I have heard of the concept.
It is pretty exclusively like the best sandwich you can get outside of maybe like a chicken Philly. But also that's because I'm biased towards chicken and also Philly
I love
cheesesteaks.
Thanksgiving dinner.
I do too, and it is perfectly suited for sandwich form.
Yeah, I would eat that 1000%. Yeah, I don't know why. I just equate Subway to Overwatch 2 in my brain.
No, yeah, it's super fair. I think more people should probably start making the comparison of their favorite fast food restaurants to
I do
video
think
games.
this is a Twitter post I need to make, so you guys can keep talking. Well,
yeah.
Of course, live tweeting your podcast thoughts. I think that's definitely
she cooking.
It's almost as good as like talking about hyper specific regional fast food chains. In terms of like visual or like auditory content for the listeners of this podcast.
They'll know now exactly when we made this recording if they go and look at my Twitter.
Which they should.
Go and look at my Twitter, listeners.
We include a secondary podcast screen that's X number of minutes in the future.
Oh my god. I want to make content like that so bad. It's so funny. If anyone is confused, there is a content creator called Doug who
he's like Doug but two of them.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It is two Dougs. They both are named Doug, and they are on the same stream, except one of them streams 3 seconds in the future, and one of them streams in the present. So it's very visually and mentally overwhelming, but it is perfect because of that. The two Dougs are truly like icons of the Twitch like streaming zeitgeist that has emerged in modern America. Anyway.
Well, I think it's about that time.
Ayo.
It's time for bootleg descriptions! Yay! We didn't forget! We remember!
All remember.
If you don't know, which maybe you don't, maybe you're new to the podcast because it has been so long since we've released an episode. Well, if you don't know, it's where we try to explain a video game or an anime typically. Okay, we explain a topic. I'm explaining the explanation poorly. You explain a topic, which is typically a video game or an anime for us, and hope that the others will guess what it is.
Which is,
if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
Occasionally, yeah, I was gonna say, like, mostly doesn't work out, but sometimes
I
it
think
does.
most of the time we get it. It's just when they're kind of more obscure. It takes some prodding and some hints.
That's fair.
Well, Star, why don't you give us an example? By
By
starting us off.
Yeah. I do have a theme. I will not say what the theme is yet, as that will very likely spoil what they are. So my first one is, what if instead of introducing characters to you through their actions and stories, we'll sing their life story to you?
Is it Rent?
Good one, but no.
Rent is my favorite anime.
Tsubasa Chronicles?
Okay.
To narrow it,
Is off topic. There is an extremely untapped market, which is anime musicals. Anyway,
true.
So it's not Tsubasa Chronicles.
No, to narrow it down a little bit more, it is a game.
Oh, it's a game.
So they sing
AR
the characters.
Tonelico.
I don't. How do you
I
pronounce
don't
that?
know. I say AR Tonelico because that's how it's
Also a
spelled.
good one, but no.
All right.
I
You sing your life story.
Well, you don't sing.
Celaglow.
Also a good one. You really know all the obscure ARPGs.
Rhythm Heaven.
Just not the one you're talking
No.
about.
Jet
It's
Set
not.
Radio.
This isn't meant to be taken literally.
Singing your life story. Parappa the Rappa.
I
I don't know. I'm at a loss for this one.
Sing Star.
Sing
I
Star.
can't. No. That's not a command.
I need more hints.
This is bullshit.
That doesn't help.
That's a hint.
They sing nice phrases. This is bullshit.
I'm gonna guess that probably no one knows the game then. Or not well enough.
I don't know it.
It's
Yeah.
Victorious for the DS.
Hannah
Brisket.
Montana for the DS.
I wish. Last hint. Brisket.
Oh,
Guilty
Gear.
Gear Strive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
It's a
What
thinker.
What does that have to do with singing?
That's every song is very much about like the
Yeah.
character. Like they're all thematic. Every single song.
Mhm.
Oh.
I guess that, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
I simply am not smart.
I haven't actually played Guilty Gear, and I played like one of the older ones, but yeah, it's been a hot minute.
The bullshit comment is like one of the lines in the main theme is that is bullshit blazing. That is a lyric in the song.
I have played Blaze Blue, which is made by the same
Well.
people.
Yeah, also Arxis.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think that anyone will get this, but it's like the only anime I've watched recently, so it's the only thing I can think of right now.
Sure,
In
yeah.
a world where other characters also have weird hair colors, apparently having red hair is an extreme rarity.
I think I know what you said.
It is an anime. I don't know if I clarified that.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I know what this is, but I can't.
Red
I
hair.
got nothing as far as
Red hair?
guesses.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of like anything.
Do you
It's
have
a
another hint?
shoujo. It's a shoujo from like I can't remember what year it came out. Let me check.
Beyond the Boundary.
Fruba?
No, it came out in 2006 and ran till 2011, but it only got an anime.
Oh.
I
I
don't remember when it got an anime.
have one in my mind, but I cannot think of what it's called. Oh god.
Another hint: the title doesn't really make sense, in my opinion.
It describes a lot of anime, Mistia.
True.
Oh god.
Red hair is half the title.
Is it? Oh my god.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen it then.
Yeah, I don't think I know any anime with red hair in the title.
Is it an anime about red hair shanks?
No.
I don't know that.
I'm thinking
No.
that too.
Let me know when you give up.
I am gonna tap out personally. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
I think
know
I
it.
give up.
Sorry, you seem like you're Googling.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever tried to Google an answer because I don't know.
It's Snow White with the red hair.
Oh my god, it's right there in front of me right now.
Snow White with the red hair.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It's
All
a
right.
it's a shoujo. Yeah.
Huh.
Fair enough.
I don't know why it's
Um,
called Snow White. I mean, her name is Shirayuki, which is just Snow White, but it has nothing to do with the Disney character Snow White.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Disney
Yeah.
doesn't own everything, I guess. Yeah.
Not yet.
I think, well, I think the name Snow White's a public domain character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
it's
is.
like Grimm's fairy tale.
But it has nothing
so-
to do with it at all, so I'm just confused. I
Yeah.
guess. Okay,
That's
Yuki's
fair.
turn.
Okay. So I have two that I don't know that anyone here has seen necessarily, but they're both anime. And the first one is being perfect is so hard. Be a gremlin instead.
My life.
Sakamoto?
No, but that's a good answer. Sakamoto is a good answer.
But he doesn't have a hard time being perfect.
True.
He
True.
just is.
Being perfect is hard.
It's
That
a little bit
sounds-
older.
As a concept, that sounds really familiar, but
Yeah, I keep thinking Toradora for some reason, which I know is not correct, but like,
No, yeah, you're right. It's Toradora. How did you know? Okay, second hint.
Mhm.
Tiny Sister Creature, the show.
oh, it's
Oh,
the
Umaru-chan.
Umaru-chan.
Yeah. Okay.
okay, yeah.
I wasn't sure if you'd ever seen it. But yeah, that makes sense.
I have not seen
I
it.
have seen it, and I honestly hate Umaru.
Me too.
Okay,
I'm
She
right there with
sucks.
you.
That's fair. That's so fair.
I haven't seen it, and I also am on the. I do not like Umaru.
I
She's
haven't
just,
seen
a,
it.
she's just a dick to her brother the whole time. That's the whole show.
Yeah, like I haven't
That's
seen it, but
pretty
it's the whole-
true.
Just a rude hikikomori. The art
Yeah.
style is really cute, though.
It is
Mhm.
cute, but she sucks. Okay, Momo's turn.
Okay. So this first one is an anime. I also have a slight theme, but it's not like a good anyway. Not much of a theme. So my first one is an anime, and it is when you turn it all the way up to 100, the way you see the world gets really metal and slightly insane. But good thing you're an 8th grader who can count on your adult man best friend to scam people for money using you.
Mob Psycho.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I watched all of it very recently.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, you got that instantly.
It's
Well, up to 100, really.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't have a better way to like introduce that, so it's fine.
I think you did great.
Eighth
even though I
grader
haven't
with
seen
your
it.
old man best friend.
Is it Regan or
Reagan?
Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan, whatever you want to call him.
All I know about him is he's a Tumblr sexy man.
That's
That is
true.
pretty true.
He earned that title.
Star's turn.
Okay, so this one's real dumb, but there is a theme between it and the first one, so it's also anyway. It doesn't
I've
matter
already
how much
forgotten
of a
what your first one was, so
That's fine. It doesn't matter how much of a freak you make in story mode, you can still fight other freaks dressed up as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Blaze Blue.
Wait.
I wish.
Marvel
Ouch.
versus Capcom.
Come on, you can fight Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
What?
It's Soul Calibur, right?
No, but not incorrect either.
Can you read it again?
feel like
Well, okay. It doesn't matter how much of a freak you make in story mode, you can still fight other freaks dressed up as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Street Fighter 6?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
They just announced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DLC for it.
they really?
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's their costumes, not characters.
Okay, fair.
I'm not on the fighting game train. I'm very much off the fighting game train.
Understandable.
For those listening, Evo just happened this past weekend, so there's been a lot of fighting game stuff. My theme was fighting games.
Yeah, I got
Understandable.
that after you said Guilty Gear for the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, my second one is probably going to be incredibly easy, and it technically applies to multiple games in the series, but there's one I'm thinking of specifically, I guess.
Final Fantasy.
No, no.
Okay.
Hey, Bob, what's that? Oh, you need a stapler from the other room? Yeah, I can get it for you. Just let me gather all the pieces of the fucking medallion for the door.
Legend of Zelda?
No, Star, you should know.
Elden Ring.
Wait, can you say that one again?
It's really long, Star.
Please.
Medallion. Hey, Bob, what's that? You need a stapler from the other room? Yeah, I can get it for you. Just let me gather all the pieces of the fucking medallion for the door.
Herbs?
No. It's mostly a joke about the game.
Medallion for the door.
This is too big brain for me, Misty. I'm sorry.
I guess it's kind of an inside joke because I like to make fun of it because you need to solve puzzles to go in any fucking room. I'm shocked, sorry.
Baba is you.
Bob has nothing to do with it. I just threw that in there.
This sounds so familiar, but I cannot think of what it is. Do you have another hint?
There's 8 of them.
8 of the games?
Yeah.
What?
Star just played it on stream.
Oh.
Resident Evil.
Yes. The
What has
second
Star been
one
playing
specifically.
recently?
Oh.
Because they're in a police station.
Yeah,
And you have to
okay.
solve puzzles to go like
Oh.
anywhere in the fucking police station where you go to work normally.
Yeah.
Alright, that was
It's
my
just
bad.
evil,
For,
okay.
for
No,
doing
that
a
was just
skit
too big
as a
brain.
hint.
It was a really good one. It's just too big brain for me.
I have never really played the Resident Evil games, so
I
Yeah.
Or
really
have I watched
thought
them?
she would get that in 0.2 seconds.
I
I
should
made
have.
this joke to you while you played it.
I don't know why. My brain went to like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, and I'm like, that's not right.
Do I look like someone that plays Uncharted or Tomb Raider?
No.
Yeah, I was really thinking about Resident Evil because I've been playing My Friendly Neighborhood on stream, and that's just Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my brain's
That
just
makes
like
sense.
broken, so I could only relate to things I've been doing recently.
That's fine.
That's so valid.
Yuki's turn.
Yeah, okay. I guess I technically had a theme for mine too, if you would like to try to connect dots, but planning to take over the world? Try being a gamer.
For being what, gayer?
it's No Game No Life.
It is No Game No Life.
Oh, gamer. I thought you said
Gamer.
gayer. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I
a
also
gamer.
thought you said gay.
Sorry. Try being gayer. I need that anime, actually. I take it back. It's not No Game No Life. It's whatever anime that is.
Isn't that technically that, like, the My Life is a Villainous thing?
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it.
Total fantasy knockout, really?
Are
Yeah,
they taking
kind
over
of.
the world, though?
Okay.
That is pretty
yeah,
gay, but, like...
it's kind of total fantasy knockout, yeah. Okay, so my second one is a Vigi game. Just gonna jump into it. It's probably not terrifically hard, but it wasn't enough the past 2 times. So this time it's gonna be even harder. but also more balanced and actually less hard in some ways than the previous game, which is good because the last one was real rough.
Dark Souls
Mega
3.
Man 2.
Yes, Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
Makes
My-
sense. Wait, yeah, that's a really good one, actually.
Mega Man is actually a pretty good answer, yeah. But no, it is Dark Souls 3 because both Dark Souls 3 and Mob Psycho 100 came out in 2016, which I was kind of surprised by.
Oh god.
Huh.
And 2016 was 7 years ago.
That's true.
I gotta
which
go.
blows
I
my
would-
mind still.
I gotta go.
I would love to continue feeling even older, in fact.
Well, that's all our
Uh.
bootleg descriptions for the day.
There is.
I'm sure no one has been keeping track of any of the points, which is fine.
All I know is that I have won every single one. So
so
That's true.
bestie. Even the ones that you gave as a prompt.
Yeah.
I always win.
But there's some pretty exciting stuff to mention, I guess. Yuki, I don't know if you want to mention your thing.
Oh yeah. By the time this episode comes out, I will have my first ever original song published on Spotify and YouTube and like everywhere you can look for music.
Yeah. And she made all components of it herself. The art, the BGM, or I don't know what you call it, the back
So, like
instrumental.
Yeah.
And the
I
vocals
made
and the mixing, which is
the
very
music.
impressive.
Thank you.
She made the whole song. Oh, and the
I
lyrics and
am-
stuff, though.
Oh yeah. I'm really, really excited to share it. I have been wanting to make music and stuff like this for a very, very long time and just kind of haven't. So it's really, really cool to finally be at the point where I'm like doing it.
Yeah, I'm super excited for you.
Yeah.
One of my dreams as a VTuber, I guess, is to make an original song at some point. So that would be cool. First, I think I want to make a professionally mixed cover because all of mine have been scuffed so far. But
Sure,
yeah, that's
yeah.
super exciting. And then I also wanted to mention friend of the pod, Katie. She has a video coming out on August 17th, which I don't remember if another episode. I think there will be another episode out.
Yes, there will be.
Yeah. Wait,
No,
maybe
this
not.
episode will come out. This episode will come out like 3 days before that
Yeah.
Yeah.
happens.
So go check out Katie's video when that comes out on the 17th.
Yeah.
I don't have any like exciting events or anything to announce, but I have been back to streaming and I make a lot of clips and stuff. So it'd be cool if you checked those out. And then Star, of course, is still streaming regularly. And Momo, we should all gently encourage Momo to make a video about the Barbie movie.
True.
No, the Barbie movie was I was going to come out of hiatus to stream about.
Oh, okay.
And then Oshinoko is the video that I have never made.
Oh, well, either way, gently encourage Momo to do one or both of those things.
Both.
Yeah.
Support her
both.
on her Twitter, you know. I'm not calling it X. Shut the fuck up, Elon. Yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to say before we close the door to the tea party room?
Be gay, do crimes? True.
Drink orange juice.
Drink orange juice.
Don't trust big milk propaganda. There's no fucking way that milk is more hydrating than water.
So true.
I just
That's
keep
true.
seeing billboards that say milk is more hydrating than water, and I'm like, no. Shut the
What's
fuck
Bill
up.
doing up there?
He's boarding.
Unbelievable.
Milk
Yeah,
boarding.
I'm pretty sure, like, actually, yes, that is not a thing.
I googled it. I had to be sure. But water is like pure hydrate. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna get into a whole tangent on big milk propaganda.
It's okay, me too.
Enjoy your week without us, and we'll see you again the following
Yeah.
Monday.
Where we will come back with more updates on how bad Elon Musk is.
Yeah, let me just
Anyway.
put my big old meaty claws in Star and Yuki's face simultaneously.
That's fine. I'm fine with this, actually.
Anyway,
Bye, everyone.
Please don't send me again.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.